YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back with the This Is Total War campaign, where I'm playing as the Iceni. And last we left off, we had defeated the Ebdani army, and are pretty much getting ready to cross the sea and take out Eblana. So, should be pretty exciting, be able to get that done. Let's see. We can go ahead and finish off these guys so that they're unable to get away. Go ahead and auto-resolve that. Take care of him. Let my men retrain during this next turn. The province is mostly secure as far as public order goes, so nothing too concerning there. No more upgrades. Diplomacy looks good. There's little else that we can do this turn. So let's go ahead and end it. I'm going to have to, the next time I start up another grand campaign, I'm going to have to try out some more mods. I'm really liking the 4 turn per year mod. I don't think I want a mod that completely changes the game, because I like the game, but I like these things that add just little bits and pieces to it. I hear that the same guy who made this mod makes one that forces your allies to make peace with your client states once you subject them, which would be very, very nice. Let's see, this says his enemies came looking for him, were not happy that we had offered him sanctuary. So I lost support. Interesting. Whatever. But we can secure some promotions here. Don't think that is going to hurt anything. But then again, maybe it will. I don't understand the political system of this game very much. So we should be good. Okay. Let's continue to try and hunt down these ships that are raiding. And on the next turn I will catch up with them. Well, maybe. They'll probably continue to try and run away. The computer's quite fond of such behavior. And it looks like the seacoast here is rather foreboding. That really the only place to land is clear down here to Eblana. Excuse me. There is an enemy fleet protecting it, though, so I'll need to be careful about how I cross and when I cross. So it appears that my building is complete here. And I cannot move on to a chieftain's hold, because I don't have the technology. The technology is war dance right here. I think it would profit me to get that. But then again, yeah, I mean, it really would be good to have it. But perhaps I could build it here once I'm able to expand this city. And perhaps we could build a different chain up here. I want to say that this one unlocked certain units later on in the chain. Let me just remind myself, because I've forgotten since the last time I played it. Come on. The encyclopedia is a little glitchy, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes more than a little. Let's see. This is where I can get painted ones, which I would actually quite like. And then if I upgrade their armor, it would help a little. Won't make a massive difference, but it would make some. It gives me additional wealth and unit morale upon recruitment, which would be nice. So we'll go ahead and build that. Plus it'll be a fun way for me to explore some of these barbarian buildings that I haven't yet had an opportunity to really figure out. Just go ahead and continue to try and hunt them down, even though they are fleeing from me. Double check our diplomacy, which at this stage still looks good. Good as in bad, meaning everybody hates me. But in this particular case, that's good. Man, I'm kind of excited to see what happens here. It's going to be interesting whenever I finally get to go invade the mainland and just kind of see how this goes. These tribes all down here are completely ignoring me. Even though I've declared war on them, they do nothing but sue for peace. Which is probably good for my sake, that I'm not being overrun with armies of Nerbii.
We come to you in strength.
You've come to me in vain. I cannot accept your peace treaty.
Their spirits tell us that we...
I do believe all of them just asked for peace. Which is flattering, but not going to happen. And this fleet has actually turned back to do more raiding. And of course they're going to run. I hate that they can flee. Like, I hate that they can move and then flee an entire movement distance away from your fleet. It's really quite irritating. But at this point, it looks like we've caught them, and we can put them to the bottom of the English Channel and be done with them. So their faction is now destroyed, and good riddance. I'll bring this fleet around. This is a Demate fleet. We're going to need to destroy them as well, as they are also causing disorder through raiding and taking away some of my profits, which I don't look too kindly upon. Oh, and I'm suffering some winter attrition out here with this army. Makes sense, though, this... Well, at least I believe that's what's happening. It says my troops are... deserting? Are they diseased or something? Look at my messages again. Trade gained, increase, seasonal conditions. Extreme blizzard. That would probably explain it. So, indeed, let's get our men back to the city. Perhaps that will do. No, it's my other army. No, it's not having the same effect. Interesting. Even when I'm in the city, it does it. That is odd indeed. Can't say that I entirely understand that, but whatever. Let's see, enemy fleet withdraws, faction destroyed. Let's make sure that we are still alright. We are. It's going to be a little bit repetitive as we go through the motions of getting ready to spread out, but really must make sure that I'm secure back here, and I'm just waiting to cross the sea with my transports until I'm able to support them with the navy. It appears that I have a skill to divvy out to my fleet commander. There we go. Let's see what we come up with here.
The sword was drawn.
I can't give you a peace treaty. I thought we'd been through this before. Apparently we're going to go through it many more times before it's understood. So my War Maiden has leveled up. My research is completed. And that would be the attrition report for the extreme blizzard, apparently. That was so extreme that even if you seek shelter, there was no hiding from it, apparently. Alright. We should now be getting close to being able to strike this enemy fleet up here within a couple of turns, it appears. I have the money to upgrade to a bronze forge, which is going to increase disorder by quite a lot, but I think we can tolerate it. It does give me considerable impact to new recruits, and seems like a worthwhile venture to be certain. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Plus, I haven't often built these high-level buildings. It'll be kind of fun for you all to see me get to mess around with them, and we'll see whether or not their impact feels like it's worth it. Okay. The War Maiden, let's go ahead and give this Warfare one, because what that'll mean is that I can actually increase this ability, which gives her the faster training to troops, but I can also unlock the standard ability for that, and then have basically this War Maiden will impart experience to my troops at quite a rapid pace. And I need to research War Dance, apparently, if I wish to be able to recruit nobles. And then if I wish to be able to build a tavern, I need to come down this line as well. So this will be good. I need to hit some of this research through here. Okay, and I believe we can end the turn. Our income is stabilizing and continuing to go up as we complete these buildings, which is good because we don't really have a whole lot of options other than be self-supporting, because there will be no trade. And to be quite honest, right now I'm pretty happy with the way my income is. It could be worse.
Only the great is dead.
Considering we have 2 full stack armies and a small navy, we're doing fairly well. We don't own a whole lot of land, so...
For the tribe! For
And it looks like those fools are going to escape, so I'll have to chase them down. But at least I should be able to get free with these units. I'm going to walk down to the seashore and prepare to cross. And let's see, nothing else I can build here. And there's nothing else that we can build here at the moment until we finish some more research. So all we need to do is just double check the diplomacy as always. And no upgrades that we need to divvy out. Say right now the plan's going rather smooth. Rather smooth indeed. I'm almost just kind of expecting... I'm used to playing the Carthage campaign where it seems like even when I don't declare war on people, they hate me worse than when I've declared war as the Iceni.
The spirits tell us that we...
Oh, the spirits tell you wrong if you think you're getting a peace agreement. And those idiots have come back to raid me.
I offer this morsel. Now.
Keep your morsel, dummy. Ah, that fleet's going to assail me. Which is interesting because it's not a fleet, it's an army. And it says that I have a pretty good chance of defeating it, which doesn't make a bit of sense because my navy's really not that good. So some part of me is actually somewhat obliged to auto-resolve this and take the win. I honestly don't think that I could win it myself. But if it allows me to defeat some of their units, then by all means. They're going to send their other fleet out to do the same. These guys are gutsy. Well, for the cost of one Levy Freeman assault ship, I'd say that I got quite a bargain there. After having destroyed the majority of the Eblana, or the land forces from Eblana. I don't really want my characters being adopted. Let's see, got my scout leveled up. Let's take this fleet and see... How are they moving so... That's really... They moved all the way down here. What's up with the retreat function here? You shouldn't be able to retreat much further, like... you know what I mean? Like, how am I ever supposed to catch them if they can just continue to retreat? And they're basically getting to move 2 turns worth of distance every turn because of the retreat, which is honestly quite irritating. Go ahead and rebuild that ship. Yeah, see, they have a fleet here, which makes me hesitant to sail my navy because their fleet could be a great danger to me. I really need to get my own fleet prepared to defend myself. Without that defense, it leaves me in a rather vulnerable position. One that I'm not really willing to put myself in. Let's see. Still very much at war with everyone. But we have upgrades that I apparently forgot about. This makes this spy much cheaper to use. Let's see, this admiral. I'm gonna go with shots per minute. And then I'll divvy out strategist here. Alright, now let's end the turn. And my income's slowly ticking up even further. Which is nice. It's certainly not going to upset me. The Arverni appear to be sailing my way. Okay. Subject gains notoriety, do they? Well, I hope I didn't end the last turn without declaring war on the Arverni. But it's quite possible that I did. Oh, no, because I got the message on this turn, so we should still be good. Could have sworn that I had looked. So we will initiate diplomacy and immediately declare war. Really wish you hadn't come exploring. That way I wouldn't have to declare war on an additional faction in the neighborhood when I have quite enough trouble as it is.
Fleet ready. We need good, strong men.
Go ahead and recruit a couple more ships into this fleet to give me a little bit easier time defeating the enemies there. And let's see. I hate these, like, things where you have to make a choice, because, like, every time you make a choice, you're wrong. Every time. So let's see. Our lands are racked with drought. We must do something to appease the gods. Well, we can slaughter a horse, and I'm sure if I do this, someone will say I'm wicked. We can make a wicker man, to which someone will probably say that wasn't very modern, or we can do nothing, and then someone will say, how can you do nothing? Heir's going down the do nothing route, so at least I know I did nothing, rather than trying something and accomplishing nothing. So, with that handled, we should be in good shape. Yes, this stupid fleet.
Ready for orders.
There's not much I can do about it at the moment. Okay, we are at war with everyone. Just making sure there's nothing I can build. I don't assume there is. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Hopefully we can get a population increase near my capital. What are the Arverni doing? Are they all going snow skiing for the winter? Perhaps sailing north to take in some of the beautiful weather there.
We come to you in strength to speak words.
Forget it. Not going to happen. Oh, see. There we go. Nothing happened. By doing nothing. Really appeared to be the best decision there.
Destroy the enemies of Britain.
Looks like we can actually catch these guys. And it says that I cannot win. But perhaps I can. Perhaps. Let's go ahead and fight it, because at the very least, at least we can damage these guys badly enough to allow my men to cross. It says that they have a much better chance than me, and that's probably because 2 of my boats are still quite damaged. But I have a feeling that perhaps I can do some better skirmishing than they can. So we will see. We will see. Naval battles are definitely not my forte. Okay, let's start the deployment here. Wow, it's really quite bright with those white cliffs in the background, but very scenic. Let's see. I want to take all of my skirmish vessels to a single flank.
Ready, willing, and able.
Be interesting to see if the AI intends to sail at me. It doesn't appear that they want to. But if I can come over here to this flank and try and get one sling ship and some of these assault raiders to follow me, that would be an advantageous position because I could lead several of their ships on a goose chase while my slingers get to take full advantage. So that is what I shall do.
Support ships ready and waiting. Set oars.
So I'll try and get just...
Move out.
There we go. Actually turn away from them now that I've lured them in. And I should be able to keep my distance here. Yes, this is perfect. This is what I want. So now what I can do is try and board some of their slinger ships. And then just try and fend off some of their other boats. This little plan with my sling ships is working quite nicely, actually.
Our general is under attack.
This is a bit risky, but we'll see how it works.
Ready and able! Weapons ready! Attack!
Assault ships ready to attack!
Ready and waiting!
Assault ships reporting!
They'll probably just end up sinking my ships. See if I can pull away from that ramming. Not quite.
Assault ships report!
One of our ships is being boarded.
Oh, goodness.
Assault ships awaiting
We'll see if we can sink the enemy general.
Assault ships awaiting your word!
My general is killing those slingers.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Come on, you can do it, man.
Ready!
Oh, one of my ships got caught.
ready!
I don't hardly think that's fair, but it does give me a chance to turn my other slinger ships around and make good on it.
Ships awaiting your word!
Well, their general has
Our
sure
men
taken
flee
quite the
field of
ramming.
battle. This is a shameful display.
Ready and waiting!
But some of these longboat type ships are actually
Hack 'em down!
quite strong.
Move out! Set all! Ready! On! Aye! Ships ready! Move out!
Sons of the oak.
So my sling ships will probably finish destroying them.
Ships and oars
Let's keep their general chasing.
Our men flee the
This
field
boat.
of battle.
See if we can get away
This
from
is
them.
a shameful display.
Oh, just barely we can get away.
Oars ready!
We'll just try and lead the enemy general on a goose chase.
awaiting your word!
And let's get out of this mess.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Assault ships ready to
How did that happen?
Ready!
I didn't think they were turned around to face me.
Sons of the oak!
I don't wish to board, I just wish to ram.
Hack 'em down!
And we can hit them with a war cry, bring them around.
ships awaiting
Looks like the enemy
An
general
entire
is...
unit has perished.
Ships, aye! Warriors, ready! Aye! Warriors, ready!
ships awaiting your word!
All right!
I don't know what good second wind does in a naval battle.
The
Keep ramming, please.
Assault ships
We'll just
The
keep
battle
the
is
enemy
turning in our favor.
keep the enemy general off course here, and that's really all we need to do.
able!
This Levy Freeman assault vessel is going down, and it looks like we're going to be able to win this. This skirmishing seems to be the way to go for sure. I'm going to turn off fire at will, and we are actually going to continue the fight.
Assault ships ready to attack!
ready! Move
I don't want the enemy general to escape, but he probably will.
Support ships, ready and waiting!
It's pretty close to the red line.
Assault ships, ready!
I'll see if I can run him down, but it's looking unlikely. How convenient. He's going to get away completely unscarred. Unfortunately. Which means they'll escape to fight again. But they're so much fewer in number at this point that I'm feeling pretty confident. Did lose a slinger ship that needs to be replaced. I can't do it where I'm at, but we did sink the enemy fleet, which should allow safe crossing for our transports. So I think we'll be in good shape at this point. And that'll probably be just about it for this episode. And of course, I will be bringing you more soon. Hope you're enjoying... Well, I lost more ships than I thought. Oh well. We sank their fleet, which I think is a pretty fair trade. Except for their general, like I said, who will probably get away. There is nowhere to escape to, though.
Yes!
No, so he's going to die. Fantastic. Brilliant. So completely sunk their fleet. And that means that on the next episode, we'll be ready to cross to Ireland. Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.